welcome back to my channel Ninja King. Today we're doing what if iseei was the daughter of Clara and Gaius. Clara and Gaius are from this light, the game I've been recently playing, and it's awesome. I looked into the lore and the story is unique. So basically what happened is a bunch of aliens decided to come from space and basically try to take over humanity, but luckily at the same time some people awakened their powers of basically gods, and so they started to fight. During those fightings and many centuries of battles, many many years of fighting, they basically, well, two groups got formed. One would be the iseei Union. They're like the good guys, and basically they started protecting humanity. But there were some troubles between both of them, so the both groups don't basically lie and basically decided. Sure, some of the members from the Union decided to become Shadow God. Shadow God, you can say, is basically the bad guys of the story, but not that much of a bad guy. So yeah. But there is also another group, I don't want to name them yet, but they're run by the trickster god Loki, or I guess his Esper self. So yeah. So let's start this off. So basically how to start starting is, as we get to see a main hall like area with a man basically with purple hair and black skin with purple eyes, basically pouring himself a drink before taking in another drink and thinking and sighing to himself. The man would just be in the background of what seems to be in the background. A fabulous party was going on, as someone within a person. Looks like you're alone here again, Gaius. As a woman with black hair wearing purple like sunglasses, with what seems to be like a white coat with multiple peacock feather, a red t-shirt underneath with what seems to be grey pants, starts to walk up to him. With a cane on her hand, she wouldn't sit down. Before saying, "So, Birdie has told me that you've recovered from your trauma and you're looking for a new relationship." Clara wouldn't say. Clara, it's not like, listen here, I'm not the one that wants any relationship anymore. I don't want the people I care about to die. Clara wouldn't laugh before poking with a cane. Hey, what's that? You think I'm that weak? I never insinuated you. Oh, really? She wouldn't laugh a bit before saying, you should really get into the dating game again. I mean, I had my fair share of few relationships, but yeah. Before once again saying, "So, what do you say? Wanna go on a date with me?" Just wouldn't sign before taking his mind. Well, it can't be that bad. Plus, I probably should get on some form of relationship after a while. Yeah, sure, I guess. After the party ends, they would both do their missions, and after they're free, wouldn't go on their first date, which was a lot more exciting, seeing how both characters were kind of workaholics. Yeah, in law they are workaholics, both of them. So yeah, deal with that fact. Like, it more on depends on who you ask, but yeah. So after the dates, one thing led to another, they got married, and after getting married, I don't need to get to more detailed about what happened between them, so yeah. iseei was born, and after 9 months, iseei was given birth to. Up to the age of 3, Clara and Gaius took a break from their, jobs and routinely basically started to take care of the little baby boy that they, now have. iseei was a proud child to be the child of two powerful espers, one Clara and Gaius, two of the strongest espers in the Union. But after the age of 3, they needed to go and basically save life as well. They couldn't just basically take care of a child with proper needs. So, luckily for iseei, he was raised by multiple members of the Union, who basically took care of him like he was their own child as well, and basically make sure to raise him properly. Thanks to taught him how how to basically do the right and wrongs, what things are good, and taught him a little bit of the gray area basically of heroing. Ling taught him how to fight, and some of the other non, fighting capable slash they're not mostly in the they're not in the battlefield for fighting, but they're in the battle more of a defensive capabilities. Started to teach him how to basically use his powers properly. Well, not powers, more of a teach him basic things, chemistry, nutrition, and other stuffs. Issei, also being raised by so many smart people in the Union, was smart himself. At the age of 5, he was basically at a 5th grade level. Which, yeah, I am just gonna say that Issei is that amount of smart. At the age of 5, Clara and Zeus did also take their time. And one day, when both Clara and Zeus were in the same house or the same apartment, where the hell do the Union experts even live? They live wherever they want, so yeah. Anyways, so basically, he's saying, Mom, look what I got. What is it, sweetie? As he said, within start forming a small, what seems to be cloud-like formation in his hand. As thunder and everything else would erupt from it, her mind would immediately be like shocked. She would basically be starting to process everything that has happened right about now. Oh, and then just think, I may have drank too much today. Gaius! She wouldn't scream as Gaius or Zeus would then come saying, what's wrong? Points at a cloud. Can you see it? Gaius would nod his head saying that, yeah, I can see it. As they both wouldn't think, oh, he has inherited my or Gaius' powers. As they then basically started training him. After a while, they would find out that he has also inherited Clara's powers, which are shielding and healing and basically buffing the capabilities. So I need to go on a small tangent here, but crit damage means the more damage you can deal to someone. Accuracy means that you are more precise, hitting someone at a specific weak spot. Speed means, speed or how fast you are and stuff like that. So the buffs still exist. I just need to explain it in more of a proper way. And so basically time didn't pass recently. So, and when he becomes 15, which is I think is 1 year before the anime. So as I checked in it is 2 years before the anime, not 1 year. So when he says 15, he was basically using his powers and training them up. Thanks to the aspects, he can basically control it. When he was 10, he basically started making him familiar, a red dragon. Which they asked what was the color red and the dragon, and he said that the red symbolized love, hope, and eternity. And everyone in the SV Union loved it. Also, if you're wondering how easy it looks, he has purple hair like Gaius, black hair like Clara, a dark skin body like Gaius, has a one blue eye and one purple eye. Yeah, I know. Yeah, basically that's how it works. Now, time skip to when he was now 15. I'm not doing the 16 thing since I won 2 years before the start, so yeah. So Issei was basically with the other aspects as he would hear something, particularly from Gaius and Clara. So if we attack them now, we can take down Saragod. Yes, we may need a lot of forces, but if this is a suicide mission, we'll not do it. Clara would then say, Zeus, you do realize that Issei needs us, right? We kind of abandoned him when he was... We were there for his childhood, and you know that, right? We were there when we didn't have the most time, and it was our fault. We missed out on a lot of a moment when his childhood. We still raised him. Technically speaking, some of the other experts did. Guys would then say, you workaholic asshole. Come on, let's not do this mission. Let's wait for another opportunity and then we can attack them. You're forgetting something. It's the best chance we got. I know, but if it means Issei can be a little bit more safer in his life, to do that. No, I wouldn't say before saying, sure. Also, you cannot call me much of a workaholic when you also are a workaholic yourself. Clara wouldn't say for saying, the fact that your logic is correct pisses me off. Whatever. So after that, forces were introduced, and all of them would then arrive at the area. As a man with dog head would then say, "So, we have built a portal?" "Yes, it seems like it," Hides would then say. "Good, let's start it." As they would be ready to start, multiple goons and other stuff would be there. A breaking would happen. As they wouldn't see. "Oh, you gotta be kidding me. The Union is here." "Of course they are." "Whatever. Long time no see, old friends," Sanders would then say. "It has been a while, hasn't it?" Sanders used to immediately go to his guard form ready to punch Sanders, as his fist would be then blocked before he gets punched as well. Sanders would then try his sand ability to fight him, but Juice would turn that away, as Clara would be there saying, "Let it buff," as he would then buff everyone in the room. Tang Su would inform his Khan before going to a mega attack between them, being blocked by clones. "Brother," as another would then come out. "Long time no see, brother." As a giant hammer would try to hit Tang Su, he would be blocked. "Looks like you missed," Tang Su would then say, as everyone would then start fighting. Iseei would then come there as well, but hiding in the shadows. As he would be, someone would then come with a bike. Iseei would then say, "Odin." The female would then look at Iseei for saying, "What the hell are you doing here? Get out of here. Not meant to be here." As a bike would then charge, and she would then go in before striking all of them. Oof, this is nonsense. Fenrir, deal with them. Gladly, as Fenrir would then start to go at them, start to attack. A great brawl and fight would then ensue. Iseei, not standing in the sidelines, would then finally go. Zeus would then see this and say, "Iseei, what are you doing here?" Clara would then say, "Son?" As Hides would then smile, we were thinking. Immediately sand would start wrapping around Iseei. Iseei would try to remove the sand, but he couldn't be possible. As he would, the sand would then start to corrupt him. Before Hides then says, "No, it looks like we have your child here. Surrender or he gets it." Hides would then say, as Sanders' hands would then start to go up. Iseei would then say, "You think it's that easy to kill me?" "Yes, you're a kid after all." Iseei would say, "No." Erupting in lightning, turning into his own version of Gaius' god form. "You gotta be kidding me," Sanders would then say, as a red dragon would then come before slamming to the ground. Everyone would get another set of buffs before multiple guns fires would be heard. As a man wearing a cape with blue fire surrounding it, a cane in his head and blue skin with horn. Well, looks like the three gangs are here. "Loki," Hides and Zeus would then say, before he would immediately strike Zeus. Zeus would then hit the ground before saying, "That wasn't a good move. Attack!" As a bunch of lightning would then get out, Iseei would then also use his own lightning to attack it. Sanders would then dodge and weave around it before breaking to the shields. Did you forget that my abilities can break to your shield? Harriet would basically be stealing the life force out of multiple enemies. As Joe would be fighting, Tang Su would be fighting another one. "Why are you doing this, brother? We have our own reasons." But anyways, he would then press a button. "This fight is not going as how we suspected it to go. I say we retrieve and go to this portal." As we then get out, Loki would then think, "Oh no, you're not going anywhere." As a man with basically horns and black skin would then come attacking Hides. Hides would then feel his stomach as he gets a cut. Sanders would then try to grab the man as he would then escape, as lightning balls would then hit him. Zeus realizes it's not him before seeing a girl covered in bandages. For people that don't know this night, I will have pictures of all of the characters that I'm mentioning, and yeah, I will have them basically there. As Sanders wouldn't get up before having hate, he'd say, "I'll return later. You're coming with me." As they would all jump into the wall, as the clone boy would then say, "Goodbye, brother," before jumping in. As the group does, Hayes would then say, "Looks like my job is done." Would then leave before iseei would see that the wall was almost closed. Wouldn't get into them, trying to chase them. Gaius would then say, "iseei," before rumbling up bikes with her, before Odin would then say, "I'll get him back." And Tang-Su would immediately jump in. Ling would try and follow, same with Gaius and Clara. Before they could, the machine closes and a big explosion happens, sending all of them flying. As Gaius would wake up, he would be in the hospital. "Where's iseei?" He would then scream out before the doctors or the healers of the unit would then say, "Guys, calm down." "How can I calm down when my own child is gone?" Grabbing one of them. "Gaius, let her go." Clara would then say, coughing of blood. "Clara, are you okay?" "I'm fine. This went to an operation." As Clara then starts to use the power healing her husband. "Heal yourself first." "No, the others will heal me. You need more healing. You're the strongest here. I can be out of commission for a while, but you're not you." So what happened? So from the footage we learned that Sanders and Hyde had escaped from another dimension. iseei followed him with Odin and Tang-Su in the process with all of them basically going in. And after that the portal exploded, thus damaging all of you. What made it more interesting was that it even damaged Gaius in his god form, but the last second tried to protect Clara, which was mainly the reason he had so many injuries. But where is iseei though? We don't know. We don't know where the hell that portal taped anyone. Gaius wouldn't just say, "I will get my son back sooner or later." And get up before saying, "Tell the researchers in the Esper Union to make that damn portal again and to find my son." "Got it. Where are you gonna go?" Gaius' hands would then spark with electricity before he says, "I will go and talk and find my son. Track down the members of the Shadow Guard and take them down. Meanwhile, at Shadow Guard, the information will be that two of the leaders are just gone, with Long Mane just coming and sitting down to the throne. So I guess I'm the leader, as the rest of them would be feeling a freezing cold and just done." "How much have you been training?" Jacob would then say. "For a long time." As he would then say, "So, until then, Hyde and Sanders come back, and I guess the clone one as well, I will be the one here." As he wouldn't open his eyes, wondering where he is. He wouldn't look around, noticing that he was in some sort of room. As a girl with brown hair and then say, "Mom, Dad, he's awake." As all of them wouldn't, as two more people wouldn't come. "Well, honey, I guess you were right. He is still alive." He wouldn't wonder, "Hey, where am I?" "Well, kid, welcome to the Kyoto residence." Kyoto residence? He would then immediately his mind would then start remembering what happened. And yeah, Issei wouldn't think to himself that this is definitely gonna be something else. Issei wouldn't notice that none of them had Esper powers or Esper Union powers, so he was gonna guess what happened. "May I ask how you find me?" Issei wouldn't say. "Well, us, me, my daughter, and my wife were all basically going on a mountain trip. After a while, we saw a bright flashing night, and we then saw you coming out. Your body was burned and crisped a little bit, with some sands and bite marks on it as well. We don't know what happened, but we immediately took you in. Originally, we thought you were dead, so we were just going to bury you. But my daughter insisted that you were still alive, so we basically put you into the car and basically took you to our motel. We were currently staying. and we basically then tried to heal you. After that, we basically then took you to our house, and we basically tried to recover you. Iseei would then think burn marks, burn bite marks, probably from heights, sand. Isei's memories would then remember. In the portal, he was trying attacking his heights and sanders, but thanks to his ability, he was only taking his powers to heal himself. That injury, if he just didn't do it, would have been fatal. He was also being attacked while being held by Su and Odin. You would then wonder where the hell the other twos are. Meanwhile, Su would be somewhere different. As spears would be written to his neck, Su would just put his hands up. Okay, I surrender. As a man wouldn't walk up, he would have pure black, like angel-like wings. Now, who may you be? Meanwhile, Odin will land somewhere different. A man with crimson red hair would then be detained, as he would then say, "You seem to have the power of the mythical god Odin, but you're not him. How did you get these powers and who are you?" Meanwhile, Hides and Sanders would have, well, let's just say, enter a place where they are welcomed as allies. So, a fraction war? That's correct. I think we would like to join this. Meanwhile, Iseei was in the human world, and all the groups that were there were all split up. Loki is speaking to a mysterious person. Sorry about this, but can we still get the money? You didn't kill anyone. Well, we did manage to. Well, not exactly. Hyde's got a fatal blow, and then he went to a portal. So far, have we got any information? No. That portal could have sent him anywhere in time or anywhere place. But since you did technically do your job, your group will get the money. You're such a kind mayor. Now, leave. As Tricky or Loki would then start leaving. And this is where I'm going to end things off for this part. It was more of a setup part for the other part, so yeah. Yes, and if you're wondering, this series is actually going to be replacing What If Naruto was sent back in time, and the other one, that is What If Kyoko was sent to Shield Hero, is going to replace the other series that is basically not getting any views or not getting troublesome. That being What If Naruto was the reincarnation of Iron Man. Sorry for people that actually want to see a continuation of that What If. Part 2 is going to be the finale for like a while until you decide to make another part of it or any of the other series gets finished. Keynote Part 4 and Part 5 may be the finale of What If Deku Had a Dragon Maid. Yeah. I'm wrapping that series up because I just realized how powerful Beard and Kana are, and Kana can basically take care of most of the threat in Damien. So part 4 and part 5 may be 1 hour or more longer, so I haven't decided yet. So yeah, until then, peace. Have a nice day.